Hey everyone, welcome back to Getaway Crochet. I'm Lisa. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out the content today. It's very exciting. I have a yarn haul to show you guys. Actually, it's a multitude of yarn hauls over like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But we're not talking about that. So a yarn hauls to show you. I'm just gonna all do it at one time. I saved it. I have not used I've used nothing but a couple skeins, and they're still mostly in one piece. So with that, I'm also going to show you WIPs that I have going, projects that are finished. I have been very busy this week working on stuff, and it is very hot today. Actually, it's been really hot all week. It was 90 degrees on Monday. And it's not just hot, but it's really humid too. So right now I have the AC off, but if it gets too warm in here, which I'm guessing it's going to get hot pretty quickly because it's 80 degrees outside, I may have to turn it back on. So I apologize for that. If I have to do that, I will warn you ahead of time. But I'm looking around to make sure I didn't miss anything to bring over. But anyway, we can get to that when we get to it. Okay, so yarn haul, we are gonna do, oh my gosh, why can't I not think today? This is crazy bad. Okay, we're gonna do, WIPs that I have in progress currently, what has been finished, and then, what the plan is for market prep. So, let's get into it. Alright, so my first yarn haul was a couple weeks ago. I gotta find the bag. Okay. I went to Joann's. We were waiting on me getting paid. So it was last week, actually. Yeah, so last week. We were waiting on me getting paid, so I went to Joann's, and I was shocked. They had a clearance event going on. I know everybody said that Hobby Lobby has their clearance going. Ours does not have a clearance this year. Which is fine, because, like, I obviously need more yarn, right? But Joann's had, I went in there for a zipper, because I'm making zipper pouches along with bags. So I went in there for a zipper, and I saw 3 giant bins that are about probably 4 feet high and probably like 8 by 8. Full of yarn that they're clearancing. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. I don't know why I waited until, I got on the camera to sneeze, but here we are. My glasses are falling down my face. Oh my goodness, do I have to sneeze again? Nope, we're good. Okay, for the moment. All right. So I couldn't buy anything because I literally had no money. And I was so upset. I was like, oh my gosh, there were 3 giant bins of yarn. 3 separate bins, all with different kinds of yarn. And I couldn't get any. I was so upset. I told my husband, I said, oh, I'm so upset. And he goes, go back and get yourself a couple. We can do it. And I'm like, no, I want to be responsible and not, just in case we need the money for something else, like food, groceries. Because we were literally living with, like, I don't know, we were living on noodles, essentially. But the day that I got paid, I went to Joann's on my lunch break. And they still had the yarn that I wanted. So I'm going to show you, obviously I wanted it all, but I'm going to show you what I actually wanted right away when I saw it. So, I think I put one away, but I have one to show you. So, there is this Red Heart Super Saver, and it is called Pool. And it was $3.47. I got one of those because that's all they had left, and I was really hoping that they had one because I had bought one previously. Yep, I bought one previously because I thought the color was so striking. But they had one more, and I thought, well, if they're clearancing it, they're not going to have it anymore, so I'm going to get one more while I can. So it's a very striking blue. Pretty much like a bright pool. It looks a little darker in the camera than it actually does in real life. It's brighter. It's almost like an electric blue, to be honest. Okay, so I got that. And then they also had a bunch of these. Super Saver. This is called Orchid. Also same price, $3.47. I bought 2 of those, and one of them is on the yarn shelf already. So I wanted this color because one color I didn't have. Wow, shocking, right? Okay, so I bought 3. Now I only have 2 because one's over there. So I got those. That was my trip to Joann's first. Then after my husband's surgery, I went back because he's like, why don't you go to the store? I'm like, okay, I'll go to the store. And then I bought yarn. A lot of yarn. Then when I went to the store the second time, to be honest, I can't remember what specific skeins of yarn I bought, so we're gonna just get the last. It was about 3 or 4 trips that I've made to Joann's in the last week, and so I'm just gonna show you the bulk of everything that I've gotten at Joann's because I can't remember what I got on what day. So we're gonna do that. Oh, here's my other one. I guess I got 3 of these. Here's my other one. I got 3 of these. So 3 purple, 1 blue at Joann's my first trip. Then I went back and back and back again. And this time, what did I get this time? So this time I noticed I never have used the Colorama Halo skeins. I have used I've used the Michaels version of the Karen Lottie cakes, which is pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different, but essentially the same. And I really like these, and these feel just as soft. So I got a few of these to make scarves, which I made up a bunch of scarves. So I will show you those later. But so I got, this is called Blue Raspberry, and this was $6.97 a skein. Normally, I believe this is $11.99. So that color, isn't that beautiful? So these were on clearance, so I got that color, and this color, which is called Ivy and Olive. So it's like a greenish olive color, and then a blue. So it's really pretty. So I got those 2. I got, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a perfect phasing. This one was called Skylight Frost. Oh my god, Lisa, what is up with you and your camera today? Okay. It's called Skylight Frost anyway. Then I got this one. And this one's called Magenta and Mandarin. And then, oh my goodness, I need to open the handles. Hold on, bear with me. All right, there we go. This one again. So I got another one of those. And this one here, which is called Sea and Sky. Just all different kinds of blues. And then I noticed that they, oh, I got one more. Another one, Sea and Sky, I believe, right? Yep, Sea and Sky again. Okay, then I noticed that they had Wool Ease Thick and Quick on clearance as well. And now I normally don't use a bunch of this stuff. However, I decided this year that I was going to make a lot of headbands. And I was making, if you've seen in my previous videos, I was making headbands for or with the Premier yarn, the chunky Premier yarn. I really liked how that worked, so I bought some of this. It's only $5.47 a skein. I think this is normally $9 a skein. So I got some different colors to make headbands and hats. So I got, I think these are the same. I got 2. I got my yarns everywhere. Okay, I got 2 of those, and that color is called Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice. And again, it was $5.47 for those. Alright, then I got, I felt like I had more of this color. It's probably laying around here somewhere. I literally have had my yarn strewn, my new bags of yarn strewn all over the house. Up here, anyway. So, yeah. I thought I got 2 of these, but I guess I only got 1. I don't know. I got this color. It's just gray and white, and this one's called Marble, and it does look very marbly, like a marble top of a table. Also 547. And then I got these 2 browns. I think this is like this is called Driftwood. So I got those 2. And then this was not on sale, but I wanted to get more of this to make scarves because I love the retro stripe, and I only had a small skein, and I didn't think that it was gonna make a full scarf with the little one. Plus, I just wanted to buy more yarn, so we just bought some of this. So I bought this skein. I bought three skeins of this. It was on, I feel like it was on sale. I don't remember. I don't think I paid full price for it. Maybe I did. I don't know. I never try to pay full price for anything. Was it on sale? I can't remember. It probably was. I don't know. I know I use coupons. So that's... The baby birds are very vocal at the moment. They actually live in the air conditioner case. Yeah, in between the unit and the case that it sits in. They have a little nest in there. So anyway, they just got really, really loud. So maybe mom's feeding them. So anyway, I got one of this size. I think I got 2 smaller ones. Where is all my stuff? My goodness. Like I said, it's a disaster around here. It's amazing I can find anything. Okay, so I got 3 of those. And I got this bag. This is how I roll, or we roll. This is how we roll. So I got that, and I spent $45 on most of that. Most of that was in one trip. But the receipt was in there. And then, so I'll show you kind of, since it's on my brain currently, I'm working on a scarf with the retro stripe yarn. And I did make one previously. It's not done yet, so it's a work in progress. It's one of my WIPS, but that's what I'm doing with that yarn for that. And then I have, where did I put the other one? I just had the other one. Where did I put it? I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Okay. Bear with me. I gotta find it. Oh, is it literally? No? What? I literally had it 5 seconds ago. Bear with me, guys. So sorry. Is it in a bag, maybe? Oh, sure, I put it in a bag. I was smart. I put it in a bag so I wouldn't lose it, and then I lost it. Okay. And then I lost it. Okay, then I'm working on, I want to do a corner-to-corner scarf because I wanted to do a different kind of pattern with it. So it was diagonally done. So that's working up. But then I got sidetracked and started working with the fluffy yarn. Oh, and then I got fabric too. Pink fabric for my purses and my zipper bags, which I have a bunch of squares for, and I've been working on. I haven't finished one yet, but I have like 30 in progress, which we will talk about later. Okay, so I did that. Trying to think. Okay, is that all for Joann's? Yes, that is all for Joann's, I think. Okay, if we find something else, we find something else later on. Okay. Now, we also did Michael's. We went to Michael's because after I bought a bunch of this yarn and started making stuff with it, I was inspired to go to Michael's and get the Karen latte cakes. Because I had bought some last year, but I had only gotten a few, and I wanted to see what other colors there were and get some other colors. So we went to Michael's and we got a bunch of stuff. Okay, not a bunch of stuff. We just got like specific yarn. And I will show you that in just a second here. I'm gonna put all my yarn back in the bag. Sorry. Bear with me. Okay. Alright. So we got 6 latte cakes in the bag from Joann's. Michael's. I have been to so many yarn stores this week, I have no idea where I'm at or where I went. Okay. And we only have 3 of them in the area, so... Okay, so we got more Karen latte cakes. I have not had this color before. This is like a gray color. It's called Pepper Ash, and unfortunately I had to pay full price for it because they were not on sale. So that's a thing. And apparently it didn't bother me. Usually it bothers me to pay full price. Apparently not. Apparently not right now. I just wanted it, and I was gonna get it. So I got that color. I got a brown, which I did buy before, and that color is called Coconut Cream. Sorry, I should probably show you guys this stuff here. There we go, Coconut Cream, and that's like a very brown color here. Then I got, like, I don't have enough blue yarn with all the blue I bought, the color on halos. I got this blue, very pretty blue though, very pretty. This one's called Blueberry. Go figure. It's not gonna show up. There we go. Blueberry. Pretty blue. I don't know why I'm into blues right now, but I am. And I had a skein of this one already, and I had worked it up and I wanted more of it because I wanted to make something for myself out of it. This is a purple, because obviously I love purple, right? Sorry guys, my nose itches really bad. I'm gonna just go step out over here and take care of that. I'll be right back. Excuse me, Maxie. Walk around my dogs. Alright, sorry about that. I didn't want to be sitting here itching my nose, besides my glasses are falling down my face because I'm getting a little sweaty from being so hot, so sorry about that. I'm going to be pushing them up a lot because I need new glasses so bad, and instead of going to get glasses, I bought yarn. So, priorities, right? Priorities. Alright, now where were we? Okay, blue, and I was showing you the purple. Okay, the purple. I believe that's called Blackberry, right? I think I said that. Yep, Blackberry. Oh my goodness. There we go. Blackberry. There we go. Look at that purple. Because obviously we need more purple. Alright. So that's what I got at Michael. Oh, wait. No, I got one more. This one I actually started, though. So this is my work in progress that I'm bringing to work with me every day. So this is like different blues and greens. It's called Velvet Teal. Ooh. There we go, Velvet Teal. And it is just so soft. It looks like it wouldn't be soft. It looks like it might be itchy, but it's really soft. When my mom saw it, she goes, "Oh, is that going to be itchy?" And I'm like, "No, it's soft. Feel it." She goes, "Oh, it's like being on a pillow." And I'm like, "Yeah." Okay, so my work in progress, which we will get to soon. And I think, oh, and then I showed you guys the prim hooks that I bought because, you know, everybody else is buying them, so why not me too, right? I wanted to try them though. They have a head, like a Susan Bates head, and I've never used ergonomic hooks, and I wanted to, and they seemed like they would work okay for my hand style. The Clover Amore hooks, no, I can't do those. I'm not a knife grip person. I'm a pencil grip crocheter, and those ones just do not work for me. I had a friend who had some, and I could not crochet with them. But then we went to Hobby Lobby. Yeah, we went to Hobby Lobby this week after work to look for a zipper, but we also bought yarn. And then last Sunday we went to Hobby Lobby. My husband suggested we go to Hobby Lobby because oh, by the way, his surgery went well, guys. It's been a busy week. So last Thursday he had his hip replaced, We were in the hospital for about 12 hours, and then he was able to walk so he could go home. His surgery went good. His second one was easier, but he pushed himself too hard on Friday, and so he was really struggling on Friday. We did run some errands like an idiot. I let him push himself, but he said he was fine. So, but the rest of the weekend he was a little in the hurt bag. So he's back at work now. He's working half days. He is pretty sore still, but he's doing better this time than he did with the last one. At first it didn't seem like it. But he pushed himself too hard. So if you guys have to have a hip replaced, give yourself some time to recover. It's gonna take a minimum. The doctor said a minimum of 2 weeks before he should be back at work. It's only been a week on Thursday, and he was back at work yesterday. Not full days, because there's no way he can physically do full days yet. He's half days, but he doesn't want to use up all his PTO, and financially we need it because we're not getting reimbursed, like we're not getting supplemented, and this isn't being paid for, so we need the money to pay for it. So he wants to be back at work, and he doesn't want to be sitting around for, and the recovery time is 6 to 8 weeks. So it's going to be pretty sore for a while, and I know he was doing good. He was able to walk up and down the stairs on Thursday without a cane or anything. And he only used his walker when he got home from the hospital that day, and then he's been using a cane since. And Wednesday and Thursday he didn't really use one. So, and obviously he brought one to work because he's moving around a lot more, and he was very sore when he got home last night, which is to be expected. He was on his feet more than he normally was, and maybe more than he should be, but it's his body. I'm not going to tell him how to run his body. So he's at work currently, and I'm sure he's going to be sore. He said his hip is his hip's upset with him. His hip's hurting today. So I said, well, maybe you went to work too soon. And he goes, no, I have tomorrow off. I'll recover. I'm like, okay. So he told me we should go to Hobby Lobby last weekend because I was taking care of him, and he goes, you're exhausted, you're kind of sad. And I'm like, I'm just exhausted, and it's just a lot. It's just, week's been a lot. Last week was a lot. It's very stressful. The anticipation before surgery is probably worse than the day of surgery, to be honest. Because once he's in there, it's done, but leading up to it, I was very stressed. So it was a rough week last week. So he was spoiling me by letting me go yarn shopping, and then I just got, whatever. I said, well, what happens if I just bring home a dump truck? And he goes, okay, I just won't be upstairs for a while. I'm like, you would let me? And he goes, what? Why not? And I'm like, okay, so I back a dump truck into the driveway, and you're not going to even raise an eyebrow? And he goes, probably not. I'm like, oh, I like him. I'm keeping him. I got to keep him, guys. So anyway, we went to Hobby Lobby, and, I got to show you this. Oh, my goodness. So I went in there to look at yarn because, I have a problem. It was not on sale, but that was not deterring me. So, but while we were chatting with a lady from the fabric department, who I used to work with. I used to work at Hobby Lobby many years ago. And her and I worked together. And she asked me how my husband was, and I said, oh, he's with me. And she goes, oh my gosh, you're up and about. And it was Sunday. So it was Sunday. He pushed himself, and then he couldn't do the stairs. So Monday was rough. I took him to his appointment because he couldn't drive. But anyway, back to Hobby Lobby. Look what I saw when we were talking right next to the fabric. Look at what I found. Look at that, guys. It is granny square fabric. Can you see that? Granny square fabric. I have never seen it before. And I said I needed 3 yards because I'm going to make many bags with this for myself. And I used the last of it that they had. It was 3 yards of this stuff. So, and this is actually duck cloth, I think. It's the heavier material cloth, so this is going to probably be a little bit more difficult to sew with. And actually I didn't even think about what the inside looks like. So that's not bad. But that is just gorgeous. And it actually kind of inspired me to do some different color combinations too. The ones that are on here. I want to try a couple. So that was that. So I spent $30 on that because it was not on sale. Oh my gosh, I can't even fold this right now. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna roll it back up because I'm not gonna fold it right now. We'll fold it later. Oh my god, maybe I need to fold it now. Sorry, I have to fold it because I have to, oh my god, there's so much of it. I shouldn't have undone it. Okay, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, when I said 3 yards, I didn't realize 3 yards was that much. Okay. Apparently I need to do this standing up. You guys can laugh, it's totally funny because I just don't know how to fold fabric, obviously. You know what I do with my fitted sheets? Let me show you how I fold my fitted sheets. That's how I fold my fitted sheets. Yep, we're weird. So, it's not gonna wrinkle like the other stuff, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'll just put it over here for now. Okay, so we went to Hobby Lobby and I got that fabric. Then we went over to the yarn aisle and I got, not that, this. Lovely bag. I got 5 skeins of yarn, 1 fell out, of course. So let me show you what I got. And all sorts of problems happening. I got my bra straps falling down, my glasses are sliding down my face, my nose is itching, I can't move around because there's stuff all over the place. It's getting warm in here. Ugh, the struggle's real, guys. Okay, so I love this yarn print in the color After Dinner Laughs. And this is going to be for bags and zipper bags. I ran out of the color because I had a special order recently, and it was using the last, so I actually did need this color because that is a very popular color. And I needed this color for a bag. This is called Hot Rose. And it's actually a darker pink than it looks. But I needed that for a bag as well because I didn't have enough of that. And I ran out of these 2 colors. I've shown you these before. This is Antique Teal, and this is Prairie Grass. And they go really well together. And this is for a bag that I'm making somebody. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, they go really well together. And I was making one to sell anyway. Then I also got, I used up a skein of this. So I got another skein. It's called Kaleidoscope. Yep, Kaleidoscope. Very pretty. So I got those at Hobby Lobby. And a couple zippers, which are now somewhere else. I don't know where they're at, to be honest. I've gotten so many zippers in the last couple days, plus I have some coming from Amazon, different sizes, because it seems like I need a different size every time I make a bag. Like, what I have in the house is not what I need, so I have to go to the store and get one. So that's it for the yarn haul part of it. Now let's show you what I was working on. Well, my husband was in surgery. I was at the hospital. Obviously, I had a lot of time to work. It was about 2.5 hours. He was actually in surgery for only about an hour and a half. But the actual surgery only took like an hour and a half. But he was actually in the surgery room for longer because they had to because he's allergic to anesthesia, they had to give him a spinal block, which is kind of like an epidural. So they had to do that. They had a hard time getting that in. And then that probably took the longest. And then we were in the hospital longer than we were last time because the spinal block didn't wear off very fast. It took forever for the spinal block to wear off. So he couldn't walk because he couldn't feel his legs for a while. So we were there till like 4 o'clock. We had to be there at 5. We were there till after 4. So yeah, we were there for like pretty much 12 hours. It was rough. But anyway, while he was in the hospital, I was crocheting. Obviously, got to keep myself busy. And remember when I bought, I'm going to show you this right now. So this is all the stuff that I have, all the skeins that I have used in the last week. Okay? We're not going to go through each one of them. I just wanted to show you specific stuff. So, remember when I bought Sweet Roll Fruits from Premier? This is what it works up with. I made scarves. So here's what the watermelon worked up with. I used a half double crochet. Back up. Max, gotta move. Come here, baby. Thank you, sweets. Okay, I used a half double crochet to do this. Because for one, who wants to do a single crochet scarf? So, I used a half double crochet and I did, I think 14 rows across. And it makes a nice, drapey scarf, so. And this is how it came out. It doesn't look horrible. I mean, obviously it doesn't look like the picture because the picture is knitted, but I thought it looks pretty good. I mean, it's a watermelon scarf. You can totally tell what it is. So I made that one at the hospital. And I also made this at the hospital. It's with the kaleidoscope that I used. I used a whole skein, not just for the scarf. I also made a headband, but I'm not finished with that. So I made that. Oh my God, Lisa. Get your poop in a group here, dude. Alright. Made that. I got the banana one. So this is the Premier banana fruit one. Let's see what that one. So that's what it looks like. Oop, wrong way. Sweet Roll Fruits banana. Again, looked like that. It was very close to that. More pixelated, obviously. And a little different just because I didn't use a single crochet. I wanted to initially use the waistcoat stitch or the knit stitch to make these, but I didn't want to. I wanted to just get it done with to use up some yarn and make room for more. So anyway, that's what this one looks like. So I made that. Then after we got home from the hospital, I was on a kick with scarves, obviously. And then I started using the fuzzy yarn. Now this is the yarn from Michaels, the latte cakes. So with that blackberry one, I made this. Ooh, there we go. And this is so soft. Oh my gosh, it's really warm in here now. So I'm gonna try to, get this video done before it gets too hot. But look at the color changes in here. It's subtle, but you can still see it. And the stitch is the granny shell stitch. Just works straight back and forth. And I like using it for scarves because it gives them a drape. It gives them a drape. And it just, you can roll it up if you need to, tie it, whatever you need to do. It works so well with this yarn. So I'm making a ton of these for the craft show in November because it's November. Not a lot of people wear scarves around here. You would think that they would because it's, 20 below zero, but no. We just don't wear hats or scarves. I don't know. We're weird. So I made 2 of those. Ooh, here's the other one. I made 2 of those. I can make 2 with one skein. And they're almost identical in size. A little bit off, but this one you can see the color changes a little bit more in places. So there's that. Then I have another skein here. The color, I love this one. I don't even remember what the color that was. I wish I would, I probably saved it actually. Plum Fresh. This one with this color is called Plum Fresh. And it has like a purple, it has a peach, 2 peaches, and a cream. So that one's called Plum Fresh. I'll kind of put it on so you can see. Again, these are just so soft. I just can't get enough. Alright, so I made 2 of those. And that is what I got done between last Thursday and Monday. Thursday through Monday, that's what I got done. And I also worked on my neon blanket, which I am almost done with. and I will show you. It has come together so nicely. I am obsessed with this blanket. But I think I'm gonna sell it. I can't hold on to everything I make because I just don't have the space for it. So, all right. It's in my whip bin down here, so hold on, let me find the top, or a corner. Okay, ready, guys? Oh my goodness. I can't. It's big, okay? Let's try to show you all the colors here. So, the next color that's going to be in the color pattern is orange. Potentially 2 oranges if I have enough room for it. If I don't, just 1, that's totally fine. But it is almost done, guys. I am so excited. It's very big, and I don't want to be around it too much because it's so warm. But it is corner to corner, made with Loops and Threads neon yarn, and the Loops and Threads slate gray. So that is another work in progress that I was doing. I think now I can sit back down. Okay. All right. So that was another work in progress that's still going on. So I have, my current WIPs are the, oh, I need to eat something today. Holy smokes, my blood sugar's low. I'm not diabetic, but I know when my blood sugar gets low. So I have the scarf that I'm working on at work. I have zipper pouches in progress. I have the corner to corner scarf in the neon retro stripe one, and then the other granny square scarf that's almost done. That is a current work in progress. The blanket's a work in progress. I'm almost done with my husband's blanket, so that's also a work in progress. So that has been what has been going on in my world over here. Oh, and I have a blanket that I'm almost done with, a granny square blanket, which is attached to the yarn, and if I move it, it's going to be all tangled, and I don't want to move it, so I'm not going to show that to you until I'm done with it. But it's used the Karen Cotton Cakes. It's the Sea Glass, I think it's called, or Beach, or whatever. It's the beach one. Yeah. So that's what I got working on right now, and this weekend I'm hoping to get my zipper pouches, which are going to another podcaster. I'm sending, I just ruined my surprise. Oh my god, I just ruined my surprise. Okay, whatever. I don't think she watches my channel anyway, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm sending some stuff to a podcaster. I better shut up. It's fine, it's fine. Oh my god, I can't believe I just blurted it out. Alright, well, there we go. Let the secret out. So we got things that we're working on. I want to get those done this weekend so I can ship them out next week. Oh, I was telling you about, and I wanted to make myself a zipper pouch because I got hooks from Hobby Lobby. No, these were not on sale and I paid full price for them, but they are essentially, as if you watch Cinnamon Stitches, she did a video on the Prim versus the Hobby Lobby ones. They're essentially the same like style and the same hook, only a little bit different, obviously. So I got a set of the Hobby Lobby ones. I had 2 before that I liked, so I just got the ones that I didn't have yet. Oh my goodness. Now I got them all messed up here. Whatever. Okay, so I gotta put together a zipper pouch for myself to hold those hooks. And here is what it looks like currently. It is in a bag. I got half of it done. I got the fabric for it. I got the zipper for it. I just got to put it together. It's I don't know what color this is. Like violet, I think it's called light violet or something. It's a Red Heart Super Saver yarn that I had on my shelf. And then inside is Monet, a Red Heart Super Saver Monet. Here's the zipper I'm going to use for it. Just a lilac zipper. And I just got to put it together, but I'm making other things first, which we will not talk about until I will take a picture and show you guys. Or, yeah, I'll take a picture and show you guys. Or maybe I'll record it and then post it after she gets it. Or, yeah. If you watch her, which most people probably do, you're going to see it anyway. So, yeah, that's what that is. So I have a lot of things, a lot of irons in the fires right now, and I am very warm. So I think I'm going to cut this video short just because I need to get the AC back on, and I don't want that to, you know, overpower the video. Oh my gosh, these glasses are irritating me. They're just falling right down. Ugh, sweaty nose. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to clean up my mess now. Oh, it's a disaster. But I really wanted to share it with you guys because I want to start using the yarn, but I didn't want to use it before I showed it to you guys because I know you like yarn hauls. So, and I love yarn hauls. And I was just so excited. Yeah. I went to Joann's today for fabric and I didn't buy any yarn. My husband didn't believe me when I told him I was going to walk in and out without yarn. And I didn't. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm starting to doubt myself too, but I didn't even go over where the clearance yarn is. The bins are still half full. A lot of it is that loopy, that fluffy loopy stuff that not a lot of people use anymore. So, yeah, a lot of it was that, but all the other stuff is pretty much gone. But I know if I had gone over there, I'd probably walk away with more Colorama Halo. But we didn't because I think I have enough now to make plenty of scarves. So I will keep you guys posted on works in progress. Next Saturday I do have to work, so my video would probably be on Sunday if I'm able to do one next weekend. And I say that just because I plan on it. However, Sundays, since I work Saturdays, Sundays can get really busy for me because I have housework to do, laundry to do, get ready for the week ahead. Sometimes I just want to crochet, or sometimes I'm just really tired and I just want to lay around. So if I can do one next week, I will do one, but it will be within the next couple weeks that you guys, I'm trying to be more consistent with them for you. So tell me what you thought of the yarn in the comments. What do you guys like to make with the Colorama Halo? Like I said, I've never used this before. I'm going to make scarves out of it with the granny shell stitch because that just worked up so well together. And most people use the Red Heart Super Saver. So tell me what you guys like to make with the yarns that I bought. Tell me what you think of the yarns, if you thought that was a good price paying for them. Unfortunately, I couldn't do a yarn haul from Hobby Lobby. I told my husband, I said, it's probably a really good thing that they didn't have yarn on clearance at Hobby Lobby because there would be way more yarn in my house. And he goes, yeah. And I'm like, hey, you're the one that said I could get a bunch. And he goes, no, I know. And I'm like, yeah. So, yeah. So I'm happy that they didn't have a huge clearance at our Hobby Lobby this time. They have clearance on they have sales going on a lot right now though, so like on a lot of stuff that I need, like fabric, when I can't get a certain, like Joann's, I went to Joann's to get black Kona fabric. They had a sale going for like 2 months on the fabric. It's like $7.99 a yard and it's normally like $9.99 or something. I don't even know. But anyway, I went there I like to get my Kona fabric at Joann's, not always at Hobby Lobby, because it's actually, no, it is cheaper. I don't know. I just like the Kona fabric at Joann's more than I like the ones at Hobby Lobby. But Joann's never has black Kona fabric. Every time I go in there, they never have it. They just have the regular cotton stuff. And I like the Kona because it's a thicker cotton, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. But in my opinion, it's a thicker cotton, and I like to line my bags and stuff with that. So, because I hand sew them. I mean, if I didn't hand sew them, it wouldn't matter. But I hand sew them because I don't own a sewing machine. Not to mention I don't know how to, embarrassingly, I don't know how to use a sewing machine. Even though I used one in home ec class in 7th grade. I don't like to use a sewing machine. I feel like it's so much work just to get the yarn, or the string, my God, the string, the string, whatever it's called. Those spools of thread. There we go, the thread. The thread hooked in there, and then heaven forbid you gotta do the bobbin in there or whatever. However, yeah, you gotta get the bobbin going, and it's just. And if something goes wrong, like my dad was helping, because my dad has a sewing machine, so I have to do the straps over at his house so he can do those with the sewing machine. But we had so many issues with the sewing machine and having to rethread it and all these things because the thread would keep coming out of the needle for whatever reason. I don't know why. It was apparently the thread was too thin or too thick or whatever. Well, I don't know. It was just something, and it wasn't working with the needle that was in there. So we just had a pain. And I told him, I said, this is why I don't use a sewing machine. I said, how do you even know how to thread it? And he goes, well, it kind of tells you. And I'm like, dude, no, it doesn't. It just says here and here. And I mean, it's probably not rocket science, but I am not patient enough to sit down and learn how to use a sewing machine at this point. I'm sure I will eventually have to, because sadly, my dad's not going to be around forever. He's in his 70s, and he's not going to be able to sew forever either. So, and I don't want to touch the sewing machine. He wants to teach me how, and I'm just like, I don't want to go there. But I know I'm going to have to at some point, and I'm sure everybody's just like, oh my god, Lisa, it's so easy, just do it. It's so easy, and it's going to make your life so much easier. To be honest, I like hand sewing. I don't know why. I always have. I used to make doll clothes for rag dolls when I was a teenager. Okay, I'm 13 years old. Yeah. 11, 12. We used to go to the lake. My friend Brittany and I, we used to go to the lake, or her grandma's lake. We used to, all the way down there, we used to have fabrics, scraps of fabric all over. We used to hand sew clothes for them all the time. I made a pillow that was with the sewing machine though, but I was happy about it. I hand sewed the last the closing side by hand. I don't know why, but I did. So anyway, I used a sewing machine, or my dad tried to teach me when I was a kid, but I was not into it. And because it was really old sewing machine, it was very complicated. I don't even remember I think it was a Singer, I don't know. But it was old school. My dad's always used the old school stuff because he refuses to buy brand new stuff until his old school one broke, and he had to buy a brand new sewing machine. He did not want to pay $300 for a sewing machine, but he did it. And he was not happy. And then he's like, but this has look at all the stuff it has. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, technology, it's wonderful, isn't it? And he's like, oh, yeah, well, I like it the old way. And I'm like, I get that, but. So anyway, that's what that's about there. So that was my little spiel about sewing. Now I am going to go turn the AC back on, have something to eat. I don't even know what I'm going to eat, but I'm going to have something to eat. And then, maybe I'll take a nap. I take a nap. I have to clean this disaster off. But, anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!